Hey, welcome on in. I am Chris Burpee Chin here to talk to you a little bit about one of our newest innovative programs, ThriveVR. And today I'm going to be speaking with Colin Wingman Ferro. So, welcome on in, Wingman. How are you today?
Good, Chris. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing all right. Had a good Thanksgiving holiday. A lot of fun. A lot of good food.
Expand the pants. That's what the
Yeah,
holiday's all about.
I got the stretchy pants on. I'm ready for another couple of weeks in these.
Nice.
But anyways, yeah. So this giving season, we're just talking a little bit about epic experiences, programs to support cancer survivors. And one of our newest programs, which believe we launched maybe a little over a year or two ago, is Thrive VR. And so, Colin, as the brainchild you are of and working on all the tech fun stuff with Thrive VR, can you tell us what it is and also who it's intended for?
Well, I don't know about the brain tech, tying those together, but we've learned a lot over the years. But Thrive VR came out of a concept that Mama Lou and I had years ago, where how do we bring the Epic Experience camp to those that maybe can't attend a camp up in the mountains, 3 hours west of Denver? And so we said it'd be really cool to do virtual reality and be able to tie folks in there. And that's exactly what we did. So what we did then during the pandemic is we made 7 custom videos where we're going to take you cross-country skiing, snowshoeing, rafting, hiking, horseback riding, but doing adventures that you can be immersed in when you are in treatment, when maybe you don't know where to turn and you need support the most. And so that is what it's all about: is bringing you into the cancer center, bringing virtual reality into the cancer center, in which you can be immersed into nature, as well as some mindfulness tones and sayings throughout the video to be able to help you reflect on where you're at within your cancer journey and help you, understand that you're surrounded by a community that supports you. And our one very cool video that we're really excited we're going to be doing a lot more of these types is we are going to be you sit around a campfire, and it's myself and 6 other survivors talking about if you knew then what you know now. So you imagine getting treatment in a cancer center when you might not know where to turn, right things for people to say, what you need. And here are 6 other survivors that you can sit and feel a part of the conversation, in which you can be maybe educated or guided, or maybe just feel like, I have somebody that understands me, sitting around that campfire with these other survivors. And so it's all about just bringing you to enjoy nature, enjoy a community, but bring it to you when you might need it most, whether that is in a cancer center, treatment center. We've done it at conferences, et cetera. But really bringing nature and survivorship to those where they're at.
Yeah, and I would agree. I've seen them. It really does feel like you're there, whether you're in the snow or out in nature or sitting around a campfire with embers flying at your face, and you almost feel like you can feel the warmth and smell the smoke.
Yes, very much.
But more so, what you really do feel is that connection to the cancer community and just kind of having that conversation. And you already touched on it a little bit, just kind of with Epic Experiences mission. But how would you say with Thrive VR, we've incorporated Epic Experiences mission and core values?
Well, I think, really, Epic Experience mission is to empower adult cancer survivors and thrivers beyond cancer. And there's many different ways that we do that through our 5 programs. But I would say that Thrive VR specifically, we're able to really tie in our core values to every aspect of this. We bring together a community. We provide hope to those that maybe need it most. When it comes to growth, which is one of our core values, to be able to grow in your cancer, in your hopefully confidence in yourself with a community, but also having the wellness factor, another core value of, hey, let's get immersed in nature. Studies show the importance and the benefits of being immersed into nature, what it can do for us, with the psychosocial side of things. And then I would say, last, you're going to hear people telling their story. You're going to probably understand a little bit more through this experience, what survivorship might look like through people sharing how they were able to embrace survivorship in their own cancer journey. And lastly, the last core value that we pride ourselves on is partnership. And so our goal with the Thrive VR is to partner with cancer centers across the country and say, hey, let us bring this custom content into your cancer centers so they can feel supported during their cancer treatment. Some cancer centers have headsets already. We know this. They are showcasing people, hey, go climb Mount Everest, go, scuba diving. I'm an avid scuba diver, so I love those type of experiences. But, I think the biggest thing is being able to understand that those are experiences that are great and they're fun and they're immersive, but we bring the community that we've learned from our Epic Experience community of talking the language that we feel the cancer community relates the most to. And that's really the difference of what ThriveVR brings versus maybe some of these others, is we target it to support the adult cancer community with them, number one, in mind. It's not about let's go rafting and have a really cool experience, which it is. It's really about how do we go rafting and how do we live beyond cancer with that.
Yeah, and I would agree, and especially a lot of these people that are, going through the early stages of treatment and the cancer journey that don't necessarily know what the whole survivorship process and cancer journey entails on the back end. This really sort of sets the stage. Just know how we think about cancer, how we empower. It just kind of gives people a little bit of guidance, if you will, for them to hopefully connect to.
Mm-hmm.
And again, you kind of touched on it, but for someone that that's watched this, that's maybe seen the ThriveVR trailer and kind of knows a little bit about it, how can they? What can they do next? How can they learn more? How can they, maybe get this into a cancer center near them? What can they do next?
So we are working right now on a full release. Right now we have our own headsets that we have a fleet. So we, reach out to us if you want your cancer center involved. Introduce them to us and say, I saw this really cool thing and I would love to be able to bring that here. And what we would do is we bring in headsets. We would manage the headsets for you, and we would set it up. And so all we need is a room where anywhere you give us access, a waiting room, etc. And we would set them up, and people can come and use them as they would see fit throughout the day. We are working on a larger fleet to be able to release those. But right now we showcased them at conferences. We've done them at support groups, et cetera, et cetera. So please, let us know if you think this would have a benefit, and we would bring those headsets to you right now. We would control them to make sure you don't have any of the hiccups when it comes to technology or anything like that. And to make sure that it's as smooth as it can be. And then we are working on, again, as I mentioned before, a full release of being able to get headsets sent around the country with all of our programming.
Terrific. Well, that is great. It sounds like a very cool program. If I hadn't seen it already, I would be jumping straight to the Epic website and seeing the ThriveVR trailer right now if it was up to me.
And we can put that in the comments here after this video. So that anyone looking for it, we will put that link to go see it on our website in there. And I think, also I just want to add, we have a lot of really cool concepts that we've learned from these original 7 videos we created to be able to go, wow, we can really impact the community that much more. Talking about doing videos around the campfire, we're talking about cancer specific diagnoses, one for caregivers. Talk about doing one for AYA, parents with children that are diagnosed, and a video for their parents. And so all these to be able to support whether you're a waiting room as a caregiver or you're a patient looking for a specific community. So we're very excited about the future of this program, and we can't wait for all of you to be immersed into ThriveVR.
All right. Well, thank you very much for teaching us a little bit more, Wingman. Thank you all for watching this giving season. If you know, Giving Tuesday is tomorrow. Colorado Give season is upon us. So we have a link in the web on this stream that you can access if you want to support any of our programs. It goes towards great programs like this this ThriveVR virtual reality, some of our other virtual programs, a lot more of these programs that we'll be live streaming about with you sooner or later.
Yeah, please. Any giving you give to us this giving season through Colorado Gives Day or Giving Tuesday goes directly to our program. So please, 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 can't say it enough. Your support is why we're able to do what we do. We've had a great year, and with your help, we can continue to do more.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us. We'll be back in a couple hours with Mama Lou herself to talk about camps. But thanks for tuning in with Wingman for ThriveVR.
Thanks, Burpee.
You got it.
All right.